everyone, Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel, and yes, surprise, we are in the office today. I am decluttering, massive declutter of household paperwork, and there's a reason why I was inspired to do this. If you are on Instagram, you probably noticed a couple of weeks ago that I posted a story. They go away after 24 hours, I'm sorry. I posted a story about mom finally allowing me to apply for a green card for her. Does it mean that mom is moving? No. What it means is that, well, hopefully she is, but I don't think she will. What it really means is that when mom comes over, she can stay for extended period of time, which she wasn't able to do in the past. If you know, you can only stay 3 months at a time, and then you got to go back to your country of origin, and for mom, it is France. So I was doing the paperwork, and by the way, you notice that my desk is nice and clean, right? It's and I did not do it before the video. It's been like that for weeks. Truth. So I was looking for the paperwork, and you know, when you apply, you need your passport, her passport, my birth certificate, proof of marriage, all of that stuff, right? And I do have a file cabinet where all this stuff is in. The problem is finding it in there, because over the years things have been pulled out and brought back in, but not necessarily in the order they were supposed to go. And then I guess it's one of those things where the cabinet got too fat and the files don't fit anymore. So I have a whole bunch of files that I just can't slide in anymore. It expanded, I can't push it in. Quite frankly, I hate it. I never wanted to have this file cabinet, but it's one of those things when you move in your first house, you feel that you have to have this rite of passage with the file folder cabinet. When I come back, I'm going to tell you what my goal is, and we're going to discuss whether or not we really need all of this stuff. When I do decluttering videos, I want to talk about the goal. I want to talk about the process, and then leave you with some food for thoughts. And then I'll show you what I plan on doing over here, which basically it means installing new shelvings. All right, you ready? Let's get started. So let's get started, and you are in my office. This is my closet, which I had organized a while back, and it's still kind of like getting out of control. And I tell you why, because I maximize all those shelves, but here at the bottom we have nonsense, all right? This file cabinet that I have here takes room, and then it leaves me with this empty space here, which ends up being a catch-all. And there's really nothing else I can do with that space. So I had the thought, and actually I thought it was pretty clever, to remove it altogether and add shelving, and instead of having a file cabinet like this, have boxes, specific boxes that are smaller, and have them for each category that we need. So I came up with 4 boxes. One for home, which is everything under the sun that you would require for your house. So it would be your mortgage policy or your title if you already paid for your house. It would be anything related to insurance. You can put the car insurance in there, all of the utilities, all of the main purchases, if you need receipts for all of this stuff. Okay, so that would be for the household. And then there's 3 more boxes. There would be one for the kids, where I would put their principal documents, and then one for Scott and one for me. So basically, if there was an emergency and we needed to leave, let's be honest, I can't just grab this file cabinet with our life-saving information and just hop in the car. Boxes, much easier. A lot of you are going to say, well, why don't you just use all digital? Well, there's some documents that you need original for. So birth certificates, you will not be able to provide digital. Same thing with passports, same thing with immunization cards, diplomas. A lot of documents have to be original documents, like my citizenship stuff, my naturalization. All of the documents related to immigration, even though that's behind me, I still need to keep as original documents. Tax information, Even though we do it as a digital submission, you also need to keep hard copies of it. So there's a lot of documents that no matter how much you want to digitalize your life, there still is a lot of documents that you're gonna have to keep as hard copies and originals. So where do you put them? So the advantage of having the boxes instead of the file cabinet is that it's movable, it's portable for me. And then the second advantage of doing this today is that I already labeled everything the last time I did it. I don't know if you remember. Let me pick one, for instance. This is William. Okay, so this would be William, and it's got vaccination card and important documents. So all of this is already labeled. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I just have to be a little bit more ruthless with regards to what do we really need. For instance, my college stuff, graduation paperwork, Cornell University, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. These are important documents that I gotta keep, okay? My application and acceptance to Brooklyn College, all of this stuff I gotta keep. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna remove everything that's here. I'm gonna create at least one more shelf. And since I already moved books upstairs, I do have a full shelf here on my other bookcase where I can put some of this stuff, right? So that way, if I run out of space for those boxes, I still have room here. So I'm redoing this closet, at least primarily this cabinet, and that would be it. I hope you enjoyed the process. I'm not going to talk too much. There's some information I can't show you for obvious reasons, so don't freak out if there's blurs, boxes here and there of stuff where I'm hiding information, and there's going to be a lot of fast forward, which you understand because I got a gazillion files in here, okay? We're not going to go through them one by one. Alright, let's get started. These are the boxes that I purchased. They come in pack of 2. I'll put the link down below if you're interested. I got them on Amazon and I picked blue. And they basically are fabric boxes. And they come with a bunch of file folders already, not a lot. So let's open this. And these are collapsible. Like this, and this way. So here is box number 1, and they do have a label in the front, and they also give you those little tab things. Okay, here we go. And as I'm emptying it, I'm getting rid of stuff. And putting it in here for what I want to keep. So this is going to be for the house and for me. And then I'm going to pull out the box for Scott and then the box for the kids. A perfect example. This is William. This is kind of busted, so what I'm going to do is remove it, and I'm going to add it to here, and that's going to be William's section. So we got medical records. More medical records. More medical records. William. Medical. And I know that his immunization card, all of this stuff is in there. Okay. And I have a large garbage bag. And anything I don't want is going in there. And by the way, we do have a shredding service in town, so this is all going to the shredder. Okay, so this is Scott's. Cleveland Institute of Art. It's going to want to keep that. Okay, so Scott's. I'm discovering certificates of completion I had no recollection. New School University, graduate faculty, New York, Department of Psychology, The Meaning of Addiction, 6 hours, December 10th, 2004. So basically what I'm going to do is go through all of these. Some of them are going to go straight, like bank and finance. I'm just going to take the whole thing like this. Well, let's go through this because I'm sure there's stuff in here that we don't need. Bank statements, November 2011. None of these things I need to keep. That goes to the shredder. Application I keep. Information about the current account I keep. Okay, so that's good. Okay. Okay. Merrill Lynch joint. Oh. October 2010. We closed that account. I'll ask Scott. That's Scott's account. That's part of household. So we're going to keep it. And then this goes here. So you see there's some folders. There's really not going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be purged. And in the household item, I have recurring bills. PSCNG, T-Mobile, the water bill, alarm system. Okay. That's thin enough. We're going to keep that. Verizon. I'm going to put it in here. Monthly recurring. Don't need this. Alright, these are folders I'm going to need. Cars. That goes in the household. So we have the title for the HHR, which we sold, so do I keep that? Insurance claim, there's only one in there. Repair, maintenance, car insurance. Okay, that goes in here. I gotta add the Subaru stuff. So far I have this garbage bag here, and I got quite a lot of paperwork in there. If you can see, a whole bunch of stuff in here. And this is where I'm at. So I have the kids. I have Scott's. I have the house. And this is me. So I have the whole top drawer empty. And now I gotta go through this one. Okay, Navy stuff. Very obviously, I don't know what I'm looking at. This is all Scott's. Navy, Navy, Navy. That goes into Scott's. Marriage license. Birth certificate. Whose is that? This is Edward. So that goes in Edward. As I'm doing this, I realized I was pretty organized. It's just that I had way too much. Department of Treasury. Oh, that goes in taxes. Okay. Taxes you keep 7 years, so I have 2015, 16, 17, 18. I'm missing 19. I think it's somewhere in there. 20 and 21 is still here. All right, so that's enough. Marriage license. Who should I go under? Under me or under Scott? Let's put it under me. Under my important document, because I'm the one who has to verify that. I was pretty organized. Like for instance, this one that has big purchases, right? Appliances. Okay. Keep the bill. The user guides, they're available online. This is more appliances for something we don't use anymore. This is all the info for my big cameras, miscellaneous purchases, the ladder. Okay. Come on, why am I keeping this for? What is this? Best Buy. That's my camera. The ladder I don't need. Keep this. Okay. So that goes in household. No, I mean really, I was pretty organized. It just was too much. These are all my reviews for when I was a trainer. 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4. She was enthused, interested, and knowledgeable, which made it easy to understand. What did you enjoy most about this training? The way the instructor delivered and demonstrated herself. I like to teach. The way the instructor taught and presented the information. Do I need to keep that? What did you enjoy most about this training? The instructor. I was doing a training on personality disorders and criminal psychology. What did you enjoy most about this training? Her life stories of actual cases. Do I need to keep this? I don't know. I mean, I don't need to keep it. I know my worth. Okay, adjunct position. Oh, that was me. Psychosocial assessment. This is proof I'm not crazy. Just saying. Scott certificates. Okay, these are is Amy Parson. See, it was all organized. It's just that it's like all over the place. Well, that's the opposite of organized, you idiot. There was an attempt at organization. These are more certificates. Okay. The kids, which is not a lot. Scott's, which could be much less if you didn't have all the tax stuff. The house, let me give you close-ups. So for house we have banking, bills, recurring cards, credit card, home insurance, big purchases, mortgage, pets, tax and IRS, the present ones, and then over there is past IRS. Okay, this is all house, and then me, we got all my documents, naturalization, important document, we got the passports, fingerprinting, marriage license, my license. Okay, so that's that. So that leaves me with an empty cabinet. Woohoo, big victory. Scott says I can get rid of all the taxes before 2014. So 2013, you can go to the shredder. 2007, you can go to the shredder. 2008, goodbye. Look at this big chunk. All right. 2009, goodbye. 2011, goodbye. 2010, goodbye. 2012, goodbye. And this is 2018. Oh, no, I'll keep that. Okay, so you know what? Because the household one is getting a little bit too big, we're going to keep the taxes with him. 15, 14, okay, we're good. 2005. Oh yeah, that's definitely 05. Okay, and that's 19. And your folder for 19. And you can see that starting 18, starting 18, we started doing it via the computer. So we have less documents. Okay. Let me ask you. Old bank account we no longer use. We closed those bank accounts. HHR, we don't have that card anymore. I probably can get rid of that. Yeah, he didn't respond. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can let go of that. Stuff from the old car we don't own anymore. Old bank accounts that have been closed out. We don't need that. Okay. I'm going to take a break. When I come back, like I said, I'm emptying it and installing new shelves, and these babies are going to go in that closet. Okay, I'm back. I need to make some room. These can stay here. These are pretty to look at when I'm on Zoom. We'll put that here. All right. Oh. William's birth certificate. I don't need to keep any of this stuff. I tried that last time, right? And it didn't work. Okay, so we're gonna keep those this way. These are office supplies. This is the last box of pens. Do I want to go through pens? Alright, let's go through pens. Edward's passport. Other than that, I'm super organized. Okay, office supplies. More pencils. Remember when I did that office? Okay, this is gonna go over here. These are CDs, not music, but graphics. You can't see that. I know you can't see it, I'm sorry. There's really not a lot of pens left. Look, this is all I got left for pens. I do have an entire middle school's worth of pencil. Why? Because I got kids in school. That can go. remember when I had like 5,000 pens? I'm done to this. Okay, purse, that doesn't belong here. This was supposed to be just an organization of the 5 folder, but it turns out to be, what is this? It ended up being a whole reorganization. Best Buy. That's for the fridge. Okay, envelopes, labels, photo paper. Never used it. I will never use it. I'm not going to go through this again. These are the old iPads. Scott doesn't want to get rid of them. And then this is plastic sleeve. You remember when I had like 800 of those? We're down to 20. Maybe 30. Okay, so they can go in here. Can I fit those boxes there? Because, you know, I didn't check to see if they fit the shelves. Okay. So I can have them this way, which is probably what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is mine. I know a lot of you are probably wondering, like, what was the point of this? From going to a file cabinet to boxes. I'll say it again. I want to consolidate and I like those boxes. I want to be able to grab stuff and go. Okay, here's Scott's. Now that's the house. Doesn't look bad, right? How about I put the other one over here? And then this, I'll put it on the new shelf. You know, sometimes organizing is relocating and putting in different containers. Okay, this is the kids. I like those boxes. What do you guys think? At least I can find stuff right away. Alright, let's label them. This is bothering me over there. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's going to have to go somewhere else. So if you remember from my last office organization, over there all the way on top are the albums. All my scrapbooking albums that are that I made, the complete. I have 2 more here in that box right here. Whoops, I need to do it this way. In that box right here, all the scanners, accessories. In here are all pictures and negatives. Let's verify. Yes, negatives. And now I have these 4 boxes that are the household essentials. Okay, so I figure out what I'm going to do here. I did move all those boxes over there. I don't really need the label that says greeting cards because I do happen to know that's what it is. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, I still need to take my break. Scott and I are hungry. It's 2 o'clock. As I said, the goal today was to consolidate the paperwork into 4 boxes that can be easily removed because I can't carry a file cabinet. It's not that we plan on leaving or anything. I'm just saying, like, if I need to be able to get something in particular, I need to be able to find it fast. This is super organized now. It's my stuff, his stuff are separated. The kids stuff is separated from ours, and the house stuff is in its own box. So instead of going through a gazillion files to find what I need, I can go to just one box. It does look like it's more, but it's less because I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. Alright, I'll be back. It's a good thing I got my Inspire mug, so you all know you're here for that. You're probably wondering, for those of you who are new, welcome. You're probably thinking this lady is a mess. And I am. I have no problem telling you that. I've always been a mess. I'm cluttered. We got a lot of stuff. He has difficulty getting rid of stuff. I have difficulty getting rid of stuff. And you put us together and here we are. Okay, but I've been trying for many, many years to find the right organizational system for me. What works for you may not work for me. I know that the whole idea of having things compartmentalized into 4 different boxes makes sense to me, and it helps me. You may think it's taking more room, which it is. You're correct. It is taking more room than the ugly cabinet I had at the bottom, but that cabinet was just frustrating to find stuff. My goal is to have access to things fast without frustration. So in order for me to do that, I have to compartmentalize. And as I was having my lunch downstairs, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think I was getting hungry. I realized that I need to have things compartmentalized, but I also need them to be visually appealing. So when you look at, let me move that. I still kept walking here. Okay. So when you look at my closet, this is nice. I like it. Let me separate them. I may move them to a bottom shelf. We'll see. I like it. But now this is really bothering me because all the way on top I have 3 different types of boxes. I have a green, 2 brown, and I have these 2 browns. And I'm putting them lengthwise because they've been labeled several times over with Sharpie. And what's in it is not what's on the label. So what I did was go online and I purchased more boxes, smaller version of these. So that way the whole closet will be a wall of boxes that are all the same for once and have clear label on them. The ones that are over here, they can stay like that. I actually like those with the ribbon. But anyway, so this is where I'm at. This is the system that works for me the most, to have things compartmentalized, labeled, and I don't like to see contents. I know that a lot of people like to have clear containers, like these, for instance. I purchased them because I needed the kids to be able to see when they came to the office what they were looking for. But there's no doubt in my mind that eventually these will go as well and they will not be clear. Because to me it's just clutter. And anyway, I hope I'm making sense in how I'm trying to explain this. So my albums are going to stay there. I'm probably going to move those 2 up, and then the rest will be the boxes. So at the end of this video, because I got to wait for those boxes to arrive, they're coming in on Monday, the 2nd, tomorrow. So I'll film a tidbit at the end of the video where I show you the final look. Alright, so let me get all this stuff out. There's a hammer. Why is there a hammer in here? I don't know. But there's a hammer. Alright, I'm going to take the stuff out. There's still some items here that I need to figure out what they are. Department of Veteran Affairs. That is Scott's. This might be gut showing. Sorry. Yeah, I think I can just put one. That's it. And then the bottom part, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Obviously, I have some items that have to stay here. Okay, let me get my measurer. I'm gonna go and cut my wood. When I come back, I'll be installing a shelf. I'll move those down. And I have this whole office, well, at least this whole closet organized. Everything with me has to turn into some mega project. You notice I can't do anything simple. So now, this can go here, and this can go here. Alright, I like it better a little bit lower. That allows me to put my stuff back on here. And I still have plenty space here at the bottom. Do I want another shelf? Not really. Ta-da! Do you guys recognize this? I was going to throw it away this week. It was going to go to the curb because it's our side of town this week. This is Scott's old nightstand. And lo and behold, it fits right underneath it. It's absolute happenstance. I did not measure or anything. And it's perfect to put stuff like these cables, extra pans, see, containers. Okay, and then in the bottom drawer I can finally put those that I have zero use for, but Scott won't let me get rid of it. This is perfect. You know, my intention today was just to get rid of paperwork and not declutter, but I ended up doing both. So over here is a bag full of stuff that needs to go to the shredder. I would say maybe 11 pounds, if not more, worth of paper, but paper is always heavy. Okay, and then over here is an entire garbage bag full of stuff I have decluttered. So now we're not looking at Scott's side because he didn't do his, so it's not fair. But here is my large bookcase, and looks decluttered to me. I really don't have anything to put on this one. This is where all my to be read were. These are old books that I want to keep. These are from Scott's great-grandparents. The regular maple syrup jugs. These you've seen a million times. These are pebbles and rocks and shells and sand from the landing beaches in Normandy. Assorted books, you know. This painting that a lot of people think is atrocious actually has a note. I'm going to show you real quick, but I don't want you to be able to read it. Oh, wait, here you go. Because it has the family history behind it. It precedes Scott's grandmother. This is from the 1910s, and it was in the house of his great-grandfather and his grandmother in Ohio. And then here is the closet. As of now, again, at the end of this video, I'm going to insert footage or pictures of what it looks like with the rest of the blue box that I've just ordered. And my goal today was to, which is accomplished, was to reorganize all of our personal documents and compartmentalize them into 4 different boxes. So again, I have household, Scott, me, and the boys. The boys is kind of not much because they're still very young. But eventually they'll have the same setup, hopefully, when they grow up and they have houses and all of that stuff. But I am very happy. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to insert a picture of what this closet used to look like when I started this channel. Okay, and then this is what it looks like now. Well, actually, it's not what it looks like now because I haven't finished it. All right, and then my section is still the same. You know, this has worked for me very well. I just have a bunch of stuff in here, filing and whatnot, and then this stuff here. Okay, so the pens are back. I do have pens. This is empty. And then there's more pens here, of course, because, you know, we're talking about me here. But these are mostly markers, the ones that I picked up today are right here. And then, you know, everything that has to do with editing, those plugs. So everything is pretty much nicely organized. This is nothing here going on. Sunglasses, pictures of us, things the kids made, picture of me with the boys, Mother's Day. Then Scott and I when we were both skinny and gorgeous and handsome, and then leftover toys from the kids, that painting I found on the street, and then over there, nothing. Empty boxes, which I should get rid of. So if I can do it, you can do it. And let me tell you, decluttering is a personal thing. Organizing is a personal thing. The way you declutter has to do with where you at that particular moment in time. There's going to be times where you are willing to part with a lot of things, and other times where you want to hold back. That's fine. There's no big deal. But don't let anybody tell you, well, you should get rid of this, you should get rid of that. I'm not telling you what you should get rid of. I'm telling you what I'm getting rid of. Okay. Some of the stuff in here, you're probably wondering, why do I hang on to it? But, you know, that's my history. So we all have our own personal moments in life and seasons. Let's just call it season, even though I hate using that, seasons of life. We all have our own seasons where we are ready or not ready to get rid of stuff. My season right now is that I have too much of the little stuff, like little things. They bother me. The little tiny stuff that just accumulates, and you don't know where to put it. It ends up in a box. Then you need a bigger box to contain that little box. And then you need another box for that. So enough, okay? I'm at the point where I just want to have visual clarity. I want things compartmentalized. I want things labeled. I don't want to see stuff. Even though I always say I hate baskets. These are not considered baskets. These are actually storage organizational tools. The problem with basket, I've always said, is that you just dump stuff and then you forget you put it in that basket, and then you rediscover it 2 years later. There's nothing to rediscover in those files. You know, they serve a purpose. So there's no delayed decision with regards to this. I've decluttered this closet so much over the year. At this point, all I have in here is a few electronics that I'm going to work on Scott to get rid of the iPad. It's probably going to take another 5 years. But I'll get there. You know, but they don't bother me. I mean, how much space are they taking? But you see, that's the mentality, that's the problem. Every time you say how much space is really taking, you don't count all the other time you said that. So that's how I end up with the clutter. Because I'm like, oh, this is small. Well, it's all relative. So we got a few electronics, and the rest is really just office supply, the household paperwork, and picture-related things. Negatives, pictures, photo albums. That's it. That's all there is in this closet. Back in the days, you would find cat food in here, okay? On here, I have nothing but books, some DVDs that were sent to me about sewing, which are fabulous. I gotta watch them again. A whole bunch of picture frames that I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. They're probably gonna go to the donation bin. And then the rest is my collection of etiquette book, which makes me happy just looking at them. To each their own. And my Hello Kitty cookie jar, which was, in all honesty, an absolute impulse purchase, but I smile when I see it, so obviously I still like it. So that's it. I don't know if you got anything out of this video. I hope you like those boxes. The link is down below if you want to get them. And you tell me if you prefer the old-fashioned file cabinet like I had, which was old and busted, you know, the middle one with the key, or if you like the portable boxes. So yes, this here is taking more room than what I had before, but it's so much more practical for me to use and find what I'm looking for, and it's more pleasing to the eye, so it's a bonus. The fact that it's taking more room is really not bothering me because I've decluttered so much from this closet, and to be honest, I can't wait to see it with the rest of the blue boxes. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe right here in the corner. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook at My Great Challenge, My Great Challenge gift on Etsy for channel merch, and Frenchie and Tubby for vintage finds also on Etsy. Stick around for more pictures and footage of this closet with the new boxes. Thank you for watching. Bye! Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.